Hello, my name is Terry Shelton. Welcome to my channel. Against the Odds. It's about having a positive mindset, a positive attitude for a good outcome. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. If you want to hear more on this, subscribe, like, and comment. I have definitely had life throw me a lot of lemonades. I'm a double lung transplant, a stroke victim. I've got stents in my heart. I had heart surgery, my double lung transplant, and I have kidney disease. It took me 5 years to get to realize that I needed a double lung transplant. I have stents in my heart that when they found I had hypertension, and I started working in 5th grade back when I worked in the bowling alley and then in the restaurant. And back then everybody smoked, and you could cut the smoke with a knife. And I am an advocate of secondhand smoke does damage your lungs as well as smoking yourself. Please don't smoke. That you'll end up where I am. Like I said, it took me 5 years to get somebody to realize that that's what I needed. And then that's when the fun began. When they check you from head to toe, run all kinds of tests from head to toe, make sure you don't have anything else before you can ever get on the transplant list. Once I was on the list, it didn't take very long because I was so far damaged with my lungs that they were trying to beat the clock. If you do pass and get on the list, you roll the dice. And I am thankful every day. I thank God every day, and my donors, family every day, that I was able to get my double lung transplant. Once you are on the list, you have everything ready. Make sure you get to that point. And once you have the surgery, then you have to spend a certain amount of time going back and forth to the doctors before you can go home, and a lot of tests after that. The day I got the call, I was at the hospital within a couple of hours, and I don't remember anything except the first part of the ride, the flight up there. The medevac team is a wonderful team that gets you ready for when you get there. The doctors don't have to wait, because whatever organ you are getting is going to be there, and they only have a certain amount of time. The transplant team is wonderful. You will have a coordinator that you will be friends with, or get to be friends with, that you can ask any question. She works directly with that team, with the doctor, and make sure that you get everything answered in the fashion that you can understand. I was in surgery for 11.5 hours. I was out for 6 days. I can't imagine what my family went through. When I woke up after the 6 days, I was on a ventilator, and that's what the scar is right here. And that I couldn't talk, I couldn't move my head, so I had to write. And everyone was around my bed. So I asked if I was dying, and he said, "No, sweetheart, you're not gonna die. You've made it this long. I thank God that I am here." So if you are in the position of having to get a transplant of any kind, please don't hesitate. It will give you more life expectancy. And if I didn't have that, my son and daughter-in-law have just had new daughter, which was my new grandbaby, that I would not be here to meet or be part of her life. And I'm hoping I get to see her graduate. Like I said, if you have any doubts, just ask questions. And because it took me 5 years to get where they knew that I needed a transplant. Doctors were good, were wonderful. It was a student nurse that took the lead out of my neck wrong and caused the air bubble, and it went up and hit my frontal lobe and caused me to have a stroke. And so I've been in therapy ever since. We had to spend 100 days in the hospital after my surgery. And that is having lots of tests and going back and make sure everything's okay. Having checkups and going to transplant clinic and having classes and learning what you can do and what you can't do. And you find out when you have something like this, or if you have something life-changing like cancer or transplant, you definitely find out who your friends are and who's going to help you out. I lost a lot of friends. My children have families of their own, and so I had to accept that. But my mom was my guardian angel. She was there the whole time. She slept in the room with me to make sure that I was taken care of. Like I said, she's my guardian angel. So be sure and find somebody that can help you, not only after the surgery, that can be there for you, like a family member or a friend or something like that, a spouse. And make sure that you have somebody after that can help you, just in case. I was 2 days from going home, and they make sure that when they take anything out of any tubes or anything out, make sure they lay you back, because oxygen goes up. And that's what I was looking at her when she took it out, and that's what caused the air bubble to go up and hit my frontal lobe, and that's why I had a stroke. And I had to go through speech therapy, occupational therapy, and physical therapy. I didn't give up. I did exercises every night, and 5 years later, I'm still doing those exercises, and now I'm back in therapy. I worked hard, had a good attitude, and like I said, I had a lot of lemons thrown at me, and at first I was fighting it, but I finally realized that when life throws you lemons, make lemonade. And just have a good attitude, do what they said, do what the therapist said, do what the doctors say, and you will get through it. Have a good day.